Welcome back to our Finance and Economics Masterclass. In our last video, we zoomed out to study macroeconomics, exploring how massive forces like GDP, inflation, and central bank interest rates drive the global economic ecosystem. But in the modern financial world, maximizing returns is no longer just about tracking pure macroeconomic data or calculating corporate profit margins. Today, the world's largest institutional investors and corporations look at performance through a much broader lens. To understand how modern wealth is built sustainably, we must explore ESG. ESG stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. It is a framework used by investors, asset managers, and corporations to evaluate a company's sustainability, ethical impact, and societal footprint. Far from being just a corporate buzzword, ESG has evolved into a core financial risk management tool. It operates on the proven reality that non-financial factors can have a massive, direct impact on a company's long-term profitability and stock market valuation. Let us break down each of these three pillars. The first pillar is the E, which stands for environmental factors. This evaluates how a business interacts with the natural world and manages its ecological footprint. Investors looking at this pillar analyze a company's carbon emissions, energy efficiency, waste management, and water usage. It also examines how vulnerable a business is to climate change risks, such as resource scarcity or extreme weather events. For example, an energy company that fails to transition toward renewable resources faces severe regulatory penalties and stranded assets, creating a massive financial risk for its shareholders. The second pillar is the S, which stands for social factors. This looks at how a company manages its relationships with people, both internally and externally. It measures employee health and safety, workplace diversity, labor standards, and data privacy protections for consumers. It also evaluates a company's relationship with the local communities where it operates. A business that exploits its workers or suffers massive data breaches will face severe public backlash, costly lawsuits, and employee turnover, which ultimately destroys corporate value. The third pillar is the G, which stands for governance. This focuses entirely on how a corporation is run internally behind closed doors. Investors analyze executive compensation, board diversity, shareholder rights, and corporate transparency. It ensures that a company has strict anti-corruption policies and that management is held accountable to the actual owners of the business, the shareholders. Poor governance often leads to corporate scandals, accounting fraud, and bankruptcy. By integrating ESG metrics into traditional financial analysis, investors can spot hidden operational risks and identify forward-thinking companies that are built to survive the next several decades. But once you understand how to evaluate a company's finances, strategy, and ESG risks, how do you actually bundle multiple companies together to build a resilient, real-world portfolio? That brings us to our next major module. In our upcoming video, we are learning how to combine these puzzle pieces safely through portfolio diversification and management. See you in the next session.
Disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only and is not legal, compliance, or financial advice. Please consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions.